Okay, so today is our 8th class. I'm presenting my screen. Just tell me whether it is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yesterday, what was the last topic?
National Book Trust.
Yes, we discussed some language universities, then classical languages. All right. Now, and some of the agencies in higher education which supports this language education nationwide. So today we'll discuss something which is important from examination point of view: accreditation in higher education. How these universities and various institutions, uh, you know, uh, perform their jobs, and what check should be there to improve their efficiency, working culture, okay, admission criteria, course assessment, and so on. So the first one is because higher education sectors must ensure quality of education. So for ensuring that quality of educational process, there are some accreditation agencies which are established for the purpose to meet. The first one is a NAC, that is the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So NAC is autonomous body established in 1994 by UGC itself with its headquarter in Bangalore, and it was established as per the recommendation of NPE. What is NPE?
National Education Policy.
Yes, National Policy of Education or National Education Policy 1986. So prime function of NAC is to assess and accredit the institutions of higher learning, universities, colleges, and there may be some special departments, some schools, institutions, and some of the programs. So it regularly publishes manuals and promotional material for this assessment and accreditation. The second agency is NBA, that is National Board of Accreditation. It also set up in 1994, and NBA is sorry, NBA is and again it is an autonomous body which was established by AICTE to conduct this periodical evaluation of technical courses offered in India. And the third body is Accreditation Board. This was set up by Indian Council of Agricultural Research in 1996 with a mandate to accredit only agricultural institutions, and the validity period of this accreditation for a period of say 5 to 10 years depending upon the institution, how old it is, what in what areas they are working in, what are the stream, and what standards they are meeting, and what has to be done, what has to be improved. So the period they accredit a particular institution or university, it depends. It may be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or up to 10 years. But now only 36% engineering and 10% like management programs have been accredited by NBA. So much work, so much check, or so much the check or the analysis, or you can say the supervision has to be done. So the government is in process of this creating a single independent body to regulate various aspects of higher education, and the same should be done at the earliest to ensure that it gets adequate and independency and autonomy. So these are the three uh, bodies or councils or boards for assessment and accreditation. Now we come to non-conventional education. Now this non-conventional education, under this topic we'll discuss open and distance education. Okay, ODIs, ODE, because distance education is basically important part of non-conventional education that we discussed earlier also. And usually we include distance education as the main base of this non-conventional education, and is mentioned under new NTA net syllabus. So two terms are there: open learning and distance learning. They are often combined to form a name, ODL, open distance learning courses or education. So distance learning is an umbrella term, you can say, that describes all the teachings and learning arrangements in which the learner and the teacher are separated by space and time, right? They may not be present at the same time, at same place. So that's why they are called distance education. So according to MHRD, this a system which is in which this teacher and learners need not to necessarily be present either at the same place or same time, and they are in fact flexible regarding the modalities and timing of teaching and learning. So this so as also this admission criteria is also very much compromising, uh, but they have to met some quality considerations. So open learning is, you can say, a philosophy. The lesser the restrictions, the higher the degree of openness, right? If there are more regulations, more terms and conditions, then there is, some limit to the higher education. But the time demands and our country's condition demands that the education should be open to all, irrespective of age, irrespective of the place where the student or the uh, seeker lives. So it should be approachable to each and every individual who wants to get some knowledge, who wants to, qualify some exams. So that way it is like open, very much open, so that the degree or the you can say the percentage of the people get education or get some sort of qualification should be increased. So the distance education is that mode used for translating it into reality. So in that way both complements to each other, distance learning and open learning. Now technology also helps in it. Communication between the institution, teacher, learner is mainly through electronic media at present now. Earlier, it was like text corresponding courses, but nowadays it is very much approachable to each and everyone who's having a phone network connection, you know. So, the electronic media like telephone, interactive radio counseling, maybe teleconferencing, video conferencing, some chat sessions organized by the teacher or the institutions. Then through the email, they can, do correspondence. They can share their mm, text or book or some presentation or likewise. So or websites. There are many websites available, to get the knowledge, and also through postal correspondence. And there may be some limited face-to-face contact sessions, maybe held by the study centers or by teacher itself, himself or herself. So like that, the electronic media plays a vital role in expanding this type of education, which is open and distance learning. Now, the major objectives of this distance education system is to democratize higher education to larger segment of population, to provide innovative system of university level education which is like both flexible and open without much restrictions, month not much you can say the requirements. So to provide an opportunity for the upgradation of skills and qualifications both, like theoretically and practically. So, to develop education as a lifelong activity, India has one of the largest DE system in the world, second only to China. Institutions which are offering this DE course. So, this is a very good thing. We have approached to a larger section of the people, larger section of the citizens who are living very far from the university or the colleges. So, main institutions offering this distance education is national open universities, state open universities, distance education institutes, and DEIs at standalone institutions. So, all these institutions, there are many institutions in National Open University heading, then state open universities are within the states, and some institutions are also there to offer these courses. Now, the historical developments in distance education in India. The first, in 1962, this Delhi University started this school of correspondence courses and continuity education. But before that, the expert committee under the chairmanship of this T.S. Kothari in 1960s recommended that institutions of correspondence courses in view of it, greater flexibility, economic viability, and innovative methods of imparting education. So the initiative was done in the University of Delhi as a pilot project. So you must remember the first step was taken by the University of Delhi. It started first the School of Correspondence Courses and Continuing Education, because due to some obstruction or maybe some family reasons or personal reasons or professional reasons, people may stop their qualification or their education in between. So this is a very good opportunity for them to restart their education, restart their things which was earlier stopped abruptly. So this initiative was taken by University of Delhi first, and then after that there was a growth and spread of this correspondence education during 70s, and then government introduced open university system. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University was set up in Hyderabad in 1982. So remember this year 1982, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University in Hyderabad. Now, the 1970s saw the growth and spread of this correspondence education in India. So, after that, this MHRD in its NP 1986 gave prominence to this open university system as a means to augment opportunities for higher education and as an instrument of democratizing this education. This is the main thing. So the vision of this open university system is different that of conventional universities, right? And in August 2010, the Ministry of Human Resource Development constituted a committee under the chairmanship of Professor Madhav Menon in respect of regulation of standards of education through this distance mode and accepted the report and its recommendation for the creation of new regularity body regulatory body for this ODL system, and that body is Distance Education Council of India, DEC. So this committee decided that as an interim measure, this DEC of IGNOU may be shifted to UGC. So it is then shifted to other. Earlier, it was a part of IGNOU. Then it is shifted to UGC. So this MHRD department in the order 29 December 2012 transferred this regulatory authority of distance education from IGNOU to UGC, and now UGC manages this function through the bureau, which is Distance Education Bureau. Okay, then IGNOU, Indira Gandhi National Open University. This was established in 1985. So remember, we have earlier we have read that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Open University, was set up in 1982, right? And IGNOU established in 1985 by an act of parliament with dual responsibilities. Now, what are those responsibilities? First, enhancing access and equity to higher education through distance mode, and secondly it has to promote, coordinate and determine standards in the open learning and distance education system, because there was a time when more number of such universities has to be there in each region. So, how to promote, how to coordinate, how to determine the standards and policy making. So that main thing is was also there under this university IGNOU. So IGNOU practices a fact flexible and open system of education with regard to methods and places of learning or combination of courses. You can do two courses parallelly. This is another benefit of this open system, and eligibility for enrollment, age for entry, methods of evaluation, so much, so on, all those practices uh, that was decided by that IGNOU. And the university has adopted an integrated strategy for imparting instructions, consists of providing printing materials. Earlier printing materials, hard copies, they have to send to the individual, all right, through the through the postal services. Then audio video tapes, then broadcast on radio and educational TV channels. There are channels and some radio programs which are dedicated for this educational system only. Then teleconferencing nowadays, video conferencing, and also face to face counseling sometimes. at its study centers located throughout the country. So the university has adopted this method of continuous assessment and term end examination for evaluation of the performance of its students enrolled in various subjects ranging from purely academic to technical, maybe professional and vocational at various levels. So this is how the assessment is done, and they have the link between a teacher and a learner through various media. So IGNU makes use of information and communication technologies extensively for imparting this education. In addition to self-instructional printing materials, this utilizes all these tapes and teleconferencing and Gyanvani. Gyanvani is one of the program in FM radio. Then Gyan Darshan, which is educational TV channel, some computer networks for imparting instructions and all. Now, what are other activities which IGNU does? So, besides presence in many countries, IGNU is offering distance education programs in collaboration with UNESCO and International Institute for capacity building in many parts of Africa. So, the IGNU plays an active role in SAR Consortium for Open and Distance Learning, which is called SACODIL, and Global Mega International Universities Network, GMU NET. So this plays important role internationally as well. So IGNU became a unique institution as it was entrusted with a dual role of functioning like an open university by offering various programs of education and training through the distance mode, and also acting as a promoter and coordinator of the open and distance. So this is the main points regarding IGNU. Now, one important topic, Sakshat. What is it? So this is one stop education portal which was launched on 30th of October 2006 to facilitate a lifelong learning for students, teachers, and employees, or for those in pursuit of knowledge, free of cost. So this is a portal which is free for students, teachers, lifelong seekers, lifelong knowledge seekers, you can say. So the content development task for Sakshat was looked after by the content advisory committee. One committee is there to look after whatever content they put in and how the assessment is has been done. So all these things taken care by this committee, content advisory committee, and then there is a national knowledge network interconnects all universities and libraries, laboratories, hospitals, and agricultural institutions for sharing their data and computing resources across the country over a high speed information network having gigabyte capability, so that there are, because there are many more individuals who uh, may like join the network, or join the network or join the website at the same time. So the capacity of that server should be very, very large. And because data is also consuming lot of space, so because there are libraries concerning so many text, so many various fields, and the laboratory material was also there. Hospital, if a hospital itself consumes so much space, because practical aspect as well as theoretical part, so like that, there is a very huge network in that sense. Now, state open universities. So presently there are 13 state open universities in India, and which are single mode institutions, means they provide only education in distance mode only. And few of them are Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, Hyderabad, then Vardhaman Mahavir Open University in Kota, and Nalanda Open University in Bihar, then Yashwantrao Chabhan Maharashtra Open University, Nasik, and Madhya Pradesh Bhoj Open University, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. So these are the few state open universities. Then there is important point of concern, which is COL, Commonwealth of Learning. So this is an intergovernmental organization established by the Commonwealth countries in 1988 to encourage the development and sharing of open learning and distance education knowledge, resources, and technologies. So the countries of Commonwealth come together and then they form this organization for the development and sharing of this learning through the open distance mode, right? Their knowledge, their resources, their technologies. So this was hosted in Canada by Government of Canada. The major voluntary contributors currently are Canada, India, New Zealand, Nigeria, South Africa, and UK. The following Indian organizations are partners of this whole, that is Commonwealth of Learning, for different purposes, for different fields, for different streams. Indira Gandhi National Open University, then National Institute of Open Schooling, and National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC. So all three are the partners of Commonwealth of Learning. Okay. Now, professional, technical, and skill development education in India. Now, India is a big country, so there is a huge demand for this type of courses like professional courses, technical courses, and some small courses of skill development education in modern age of science and technology. So the new role of this educational institutions found necessary, you know, to redefine its goal, mainly related to the economic development and to ensure a place for India in universally, right? In the community of prosperous nations, we have to have some stand uh, near about the developed countries. So there is a need of this type of courses. So in Free India, the education was thoroughly recognized again, stressing the importance of science and technology to bring about a total regeneration, you can say. So there are a number of regional engineering colleges, private sectors, some financial institutes of technology and centers for research in science came into existence all over the country to provide such type of qualification or education. So the term profession is a vocation founded upon specialized educational training. Then we call it a profession. So the purpose of which is to supply counsel and service to others. Like if you are a professional, you have to provide some service you are skilled in to the others for direct and definite compensation through the development of formal qualifications based upon education, apprenticeship, and examination. So the professional regulatory bodies grant approval for establishment of institutes, and uh, it determine the standards for the same. Now some of the specialized professional bodies we also hear or heard somewhere that it is MCI, which is Medical Council of India, then Rehabilitation Council of India, then Council of Architecture, Dental Council, Pharmacy Council, Veterinary Council, Agriculture Research, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, then Central Council of Homeopathy, Nursing Council, Bar Council, like Central Council of Indian Medicine. All right. So these are the specialized professional bodies which look after uh, their respective field. Then technical education imparts, knowledge of a specific trade, craft, or profession. With the advancement of science and technology, our technical education system has become primarily skill oriented and almost deficient or casual in the education in the human values. This is a very point to be noted. So, in India, technical education covers programs in engineering, technology, management, architecture, town planning, pharmacy, applied arts, crafts, hotel management, catering technology. So many courses are there, but there should be some education for human values too. So the first engineering college was established in UP, Uttar Pradesh in 1847 for training of civil engineers at Roorkee. Earlier, the Roorkee was in Uttar Pradesh. So these are some data regarding the education. Ki when was the first college? Then how this technical education brought up till today. So three engineering colleges were opened by about 1856 in three presidencies: Kolkata, Calcutta, Bombay, and Madras. All right, Kolkata, Mumbai, and Chennai. Now, in Bengal, College of Engineering and Technology, Jadhavpur, it was established, and many technical courses were started in University of Banaras, BHU, with great efforts put by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya in 1917. And number of engineering colleges started since 15th of August, since our independence, 1947. It was due to the realization that India had to become a great industrial country and would require a large number of engineers than could be supplied by the older institutions, because older institutions were very few, and as compared to the area of the country, the need of that time. So number of colleges were opened. Now from this topic we'll study tomorrow. For today, I think this much is enough. This much data is enough. All right. Any doubt or any problem you can ask. Hello.
Oh, ma'am, somewhere we have read that degree, one is honors degree and one is degree, 3 years degree. So, what is the difference between degree and honors degree?
Degree means you can get admission if you passed the preliminary exam. And honors means if you have reached to like 75% or more than that, then you can apply for that particular course.
Okay, okay.
Okay, as far as I know. If anyone knows apart from that,